So by 1968, with Kennedy having died in 63, Johnson taking over and kind of handling the war in a manner the United States people didn't like, um, Johnson declined to seek re-election. He was extremely unpopular at this point. So that leads to an election in 1968, and Richard Nixon is elected, and his whole promise for getting elected president is that he's going to bring the Vietnam War to an honorable end. People were tired of this war, so it sounded pretty good to the Americans that Mr. Nixon's going to end it all. So he starts to try to institute a policy called Vietnamization. Now, if you see words that end in ization, that usually means it's trying to change something. For example, Vietnamization means we're going to start trying to pull American troops out of Vietnam, and we're going to start replacing them with American backed, American supported South Vietnamese troops because the South were the good guys as far as the Americans were concerned. So we start bringing our guys home in the 70s, and we start upping military aid to the South Vietnamese. But Vietnamization's not going to go very well. Vietnamization's going to fail because the South Vietnamese troops, no matter how backed they were by the United States, couldn't stand up to the communism forces up in North Vietnam. Now, North Vietnam is supplied by, you guessed it, the Soviet Union. This was another case of America trying to fight another country in order to put egg on the face of the Soviet Union. So Vietnamization fails, and ultimately by 1975, North and South Vietnam are merged under communist control, and America had let a country fall to communism.